What is going on? I'm zmoT. We're a little bit late. Definitely a little bit late indeed. An hour and 32 minutes late, which is not a good combination considering the fact that my upload times have gone from minutes to hours. Let's just have a look, see what we got. And wow, the acoustics in this room are bad. It sounds like I'm in like a echo chamber or something like that. Okay, standard issue War Factory. Nothing to see here. Solo for everyone who is any sort of decent level. There's not a lot we can clear here, really. There's not a lot we need to clear for that matter. We can get rid of some mortars, we'll get rid of some machine guns, get rid of that laser, and that's it. I mean, we'll leave this laser, too much health, cannot do 95,000 health with low level barrage, artillery, all of that sort of stuff. Let's just get into it. I don't think we really actually need Everspark at all on this, but I'm going to try to use her to get rid of the mortars, and the reason for that is because we're going to use most of our GBE to get rid of the, what is that called? The laser over there, so we might as well keep things on the cheap. I might as well even try to triple hack. I know we're going to double hack, otherwise we'll just waste GBE. But if you have some extra troops lying around, see, probably could have triple hacked, but there's nothing worse than wasting GBE, because we're going to need as much as we can to get rid of the laser. You know what? Laser actually went down pretty easily, so maybe try your triple hacks. Triple hacks, to have a triple hack, you want to try to have critters in the smoke, or an extra grenadier in the smoke or something like that. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to throw a barrage over here and try to get that mine down. Mine is down. Everspark is totally unnecessary on this one. So if you don't have Everspark, I guess you have to have Everspark in order to just to do War Factory, but if you don't have a universal remote, then maybe, just maybe, you can go ahead and just use artillery and barrage. Probably need to use at least 4 attacks just to make up a little hole. Now you're asking yourself, why am I double hacking? It's because I didn't want her to select one of those sniper towers by accident. We're going to throw a couple extra barrages on top of those machine guns. And then at this point, you're good to go. We could just walk up. We can smoke up there, but we're not going to do that because we're going to try to keep it... I'm a bit torn here. I'm kind of tempted just to use Rifle and Zooka and just walk all the way through all of that. I think we're going to do that. This laser will definitely be an issue. We can just keep it shocked, and that should be no problem at all. We're just going to keep some rifles in front of us. All the rifles are going to do is get shot in the face. If you have never used Rifle Zooka before, I don't know where you've been hiding, on what rock you've been hiding underneath, but you should be using it. Rifles get shot in the face. Zookas blow things up. Pretty darn strong combination. So let's get going. I'm just gonna drop into smoke, actually, and then that way we can just let everyone get themselves sorted out, and then everyone should just explode. I'm gonna flare forward a little bit just to get the rifles walking out front. That way the Zookas aren't getting shot by our friendly sniper towers there, and just gonna keep this stuff shocked. And the reason for that is critters walking, grapplers pulling. Just don't want lasers to completely ruin our day. Let's get one more batch of critters out front. Give it a second. Grapplers pulling critters is okay, and then one more shock. Now all we're trying to do is just walk forward and have our troops walking. Ideally, we probably would have barraged that laser as well, just to keep it so that our troops can actually get where we want them to be. But we're trying to do things the easy way this time. So we're just going to continue walking forwards as we shock all of the things, retaining enough GBE to actually get us into where we need to be to get rid of that laser, perhaps. We'll find out here in a second. kind of seems like maybe we're not going to get all the way into that laser, but not the end of the world. Let's retreat here quickly, and we managed to get most of the stuff done so that we can walk exactly where we want to be and didn't lose all that many troops. So something you might want to consider doing, or maybe you could smoke up and get rid of this laser right here on one of your attacks, or maybe just, if you're higher level, obviously, you can just barrage that specific laser. As long as we stay far enough right, should be fine. I'm going to get rid of the rifles now. Don't really have a use for rifles. And then we actually load brick as well, and we'll just walk up and blow it up. I think that's probably the best bet. No need to do a heck of a lot. Now the problem is, because we've gotten rid of all these buildings, there's nothing to actually anchor your troops, and you want something to anchor your troops when you're using flags to drop them. Let's go with it. So anyways, we're going to use some of the wonderful... Come on. Where is brick going to drop? Over there. Of course brick's going to drop over there. Our troops are low enough level that grappler is just killing them on contact, which works out fairly well for us, because we don't want that laser to blow our mines. Double smoke into the end. I said I wasn't going to smoke there. Well, I changed my mind. All of these doom cannons, I just don't want to trifle with them. Yes, I said trifle. So, 1 shock and 2 shocks. That should get us to the point where everything is dead. So, War Factory, that previous attack was a bit of a waste of time. It actually made things harder for us. Removing buildings gave us nothing to anchor against, which means we had to use a flare. We had to, yeah, just not ideal. So, if you're going to do that, make sure you'll get the laser. Maybe just use your GBE to bard it. I don't know. I would just even smoke up and get rid of the laser. That laser's going to be a problem for a lot of people. High level laser, lots and lots of health. Very, very busy day for me. I'll talk about that in another video. Just want to get this up and done and move on with the rest of my day. Sounding a little bit hoarse in my voice today. Have not been sleeping well. Let's show you the stats of the things. Trying not to cough with a headset directly next to my mouth. 58% damage, 110% GBE, same as always. The tribe's doing absolutely nothing for me on that one. Actually, I take that back completely. That explains completely why the laser went down so easily. Tribe's helping out. I am a bit of a dummy. My bad. I'm sorry. Thanks for tuning in, and I'd use that barrage tribe, but I would just get rid of both lasers, crush them, remove them, call it a day, and spank Miss Everspark. Not Everspark. What am I talking about? Beat Gearheart. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sure that you are all doing so by now, but if you are one of those few and far between out there who have just beaten War Factory for the first time, please do let me know. Love to hear success stories, and otherwise, thanks for coming in. I'm zmoT. Peace.